My name is Presley Langley, and I'm doing my project over Ascosphaera apis and Apis mellifera. What is chalkbrood disease? Ascosphaera apis is also known as chalkbrood disease. Ascosphaera apis is the most common fungal disease found in honeybee brood. Chalkbrood is a fungal disease found in honeybees that infests the gut of the 3 to 4 day old larvae. This disease is usually caused by a spore-forming fungus called Ascosphaera apis spread through the ingestion of spores. Generally, spores germinate through the gut of the larva and rapidly produce mycelium. Due to the fungus and host competing for nutrients, the fungus eventually kills its host. Despite chalkbrood being fatal to individual larvae, the disease doesn't commonly affect the entire colony. The infected larvae are then covered in a white cotton-like mycelium. The larvae usually harden and can even darken to gray or black. Here is an example of a healthy brood, and here is an example of a chalk brood. Chalk brood are usually seen in the springtime, when conditions are cool and damp, which are susceptible to fungal growth. They are found in sealed and unsealed cells. How it spreads. Chalkbrood can be a secondary pest which is spread by drifting bees. It can be prevented by keeping the colony healthy. Sometimes, if the population is suitable, adult honeybees can remove the chalkbrood mummies and stop the spread of the disease. Adult bees are not prone to this pathogen. They can, however, carry the disease within and between the beehives. Chalkbrood mummies are usually found at the hive entrance and in the bottom board. There have been many tests with chemicals and their ability to control chalkbrood, and none of the compounds were able to control the disease. Essential oils that contain citral, citronella, and geron have been found to have an inhibiting effect on fungal growth in vitro. Many times, the beekeepers themselves are responsible for the spread of chalkbrood across the hives. It is important to keep the hives clean and sanitary and prevent cross-contamination of infection to other hives. Hives that are already under stress tend to be more prone to disease. Requeen if need be. Detection of chalkbrood. Look at the entrance of the hive for dead larvae with a mummified presence. Check larvae for signature chalky fungal growth is a good way to verify. The area should also be checked for affected brood. Treatment of chalkbrood. There are also studies that look into the use of a peeled banana placed inside the hive, which supposedly mimics the alarm smell to bees and may help direct the nurse bees to search for the infected larvae to then remove it. Most healthy hives are able to recover on their own from this disease, as the nurse bees would simply dispose of the dead mummies and reuse the cell for new brood after the infection is gone. In conclusion, Chalk brood is a highly contagious fungal disease that can be the final straw in a struggling hive. Although there are no proven fungicides to cure the disease, there are still treatments and steps that can be taken to strengthen a hive against it. Studies are progressing on new forms of treatment, but nothing has been fully scientifically supported yet.